Dada saw everyone's result of the present time. Whether it is the double foreigners or people of Bharat. It was seen that all the children at the present time are careless in many varieties, many new varieties of ways. Carelessness in many new varieties of ways. There are many varieties of carelessness. In your minds, you think anything goes. It seems to be the special slogan these days in all aspects. Anything goes. This is carelessness. Together with this, there is also a little carelessness in the varieties of effort for self-transformation. There is some percentage of laziness. It will happen. We will do it. Bap Dada saw carelessness in new variety. This will happen. We will do it. Bap Dada saw carelessness. This is why you must keep your accounts honest, with true hearts, not with carelessness. Definitely keep an account. Bap Dada is telling you the result. Should he continue? Or should Bap Dada just give love? This is also an aspect of love. This is also an aspect of love. Bap Dada has so much love for you children that he feels that all of you children should return to your home with Father Brahma. With Father Brahma. And not you go behind him, but that you return with him as his companions. So what you have to become? Equal to the Father. You cannot return with him as his companions, but equal. You cannot return with him as his companions without becoming equal. Then your first birth will be in the first kingdom. And the first birth is first, is it not? You might come in the second or third birth. You might become a king. But it would still be called second or third, would it not? To go back with him and claim the right to the first birth with Father Brahma means to become number one, to pass with honors. Means to become number one, to pass with honors. So do you want to pass with honors, or is it okay to get pass marks? Never think that Bap Dada does not see what you're doing or what is happening. Never think that Bap Dada does not see what you're doing or what is happening. Never be carelessness in this aspect. If any of you children were to ask Bap Dada the chart of your heart, he could tell you. If any of you, he could tell you. However, he doesn't want to tell you now. Doesn't want to tell you now. Bap Dada sees the chart of every Maharati, every horse rider, everyone's. Baba was seeing everyone's chart.
Om Shanti.
Is day 23. Transform the old sanskar and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Today's theme is the virtue of sweetness. Avyakt signal. You celebrate a meeting with Bap Dada, but the greatest meeting is to harmonize sanskars amongst yourselves. When these sanskars are harmonized, there will be cries of victory. For this, imbibe the virtue of sweetness. Don't speak sharp or taunting words. When you meet someone, you greet one another by shaking hands. Whereas here, it is a meeting of sanskars. When everyone's sanskars become similar and the same as the Father's, the world of one kingdom and one religion will come. Now we'll listen from Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
सभी ठीक है?
Is everyone okay?
ठीक है, मौज में है?
Is everybody enjoying?
खुशी मौज में रहो, संगम
Stay
युग
in
का।
happiness and enjoy it, especially in the conference age.
सबसे बड़ा गुण आत्मा में है स्नेह का गुण।
The biggest virtue of the soul is the virtue of love.
प्रभु से मिलन करते हैं
we have a meeting with God.
तो प्रभु मिलन का एक खुशी कहें,
The happiness of meeting God.
बहुत अच्छा अनुभव होता है।
It's a very beautiful, very nice
उस
feeling,
मिलन में
experience. In that
कई गुण
meeting,
आते हैं,
there are a lot of virtues that emerge:
धैर्यता,
patience,
विश्वास,
trust,
स्नेह।
love.
ब्रह्मा बाप के पास जब हम आए
When I came to Brahma Baba,
तो आप सबने सुना ही है
you all
कि
have
बाबा
already heard
कभी भी
that Baba,
न जोर से बोलते थे,
he never
एकदम
spoke
मधुरता थी,
loudly. He had absolute
कभी उनको
sweetness.
आवेश नहीं आता था।
He never raised his voice.
और बाबा हम बच्चों का रिकॉर्ड देखते थे,
And Baba used to see our record, our chart.
परिस्थितियां आती हैं,
Situations
कई
come.
ऐसा समय आएगा
There will be
जिसमें
some
लोगों को
time
टेंशन हो जाती है,
where people can get tensed.
तो फिर बोल पर कंट्रोल नहीं रहता।
So then they don't have control over their words.
मधुरता तो चाहिए बोल में,
You need sweetness in your
लेकिन
words.
मधुरता के साथ साथ
But along
संयम
with
भी जरूरी है।
sweetness, it's important to also have
कौन
control.
से शब्द, कितने शब्द,
What words to speak
एक
and
रॉयलिटी
how
है।
much to speak. There has to be that
और
royalty.
बाबा को हमेशा रॉयल बच्चे लगते,
And Baba
साधारण
always
नहीं।
liked royal children, not the ordinary
कभी
ones.
कभी बहुत साधारण बोल हो जाते हैं,
Sometimes our words become
कटाक्ष
very ordinary.
या कटु,
Sometimes it's very harsh,
तो
heartbreaking
कैसे
words.
स्नेह से
So,
मधुरता का गुण
how
हो।
with love there has to be the virtue
जब
of
ब्रह्मा बाबा की
sweetness.
कहानियां सुनते हैं
When we listen to the stories of Brahma Baba,
कि बाबा को कभी भी किसी भी कारण से क्रोध नहीं आता
Baba,
था,
because of no matter what, he would never get
क्योंकि छोटी
angry
छोटी बात में।
for small, small things.
आज मैं देख सोच रही थी
Today I was
कि
thinking,
परिस्थितियों के बारे में हम बहुत सोचते हैं
we think of
और अपनी
situations a lot,
स्वस्थिति के बारे में
but how
कम
much do I
सोचते हैं।
think of my own stage,
और परिस्थितियां
Swasthiti,
तब तक
self,
नहीं
the stage?
बदलेंगी
The situation
जब
will
तक
not
हमारी
change
स्वस्थिति
until my
ऊंची
own
नहीं होगी।
stage is not elevated. The
कैसे
situations will not change
बाबा की
until
याद
my
है,
own stage is elevated. Whether you have remembrance of Baba
ज्ञान
in
का
it,
मनन चिंतन है,
whether you are churning,
आपस में रूहानी संबंध,
there has to
रूहानी
be
स्नेह है।
that spiritual love and relationship.
इन सब की जब धारणा होती है
When there is inculcation,
तो
dharana of
परिस्थितियां
all
भी
these
बदलती हैं।
aspects, then the situations will
पर
also
परिस्थितियों में
change.
अपनी स्थिति को खो देना
But if you lose your
तो
stage
परिस्थिति
in
बिगड़ती है, बनती नहीं।
situations, the situation is going to get worse.
तो
It
इसलिए
won't be,
परिस्थितियों
it
का
won't
सोच
solve.
न कर,
So don't
अपनी
think of
स्वोन्नति करो,
situation.
अपनी स्वस्थिति
Focus
को
on self
जैसा
progress.
बाबा चाहते हैं बनाओ,
Has Baba once
तो
make it like
चमत्कार
that, your
होंगे,
stage,
बाबा
then
मदद
you will see
करेगा,
magic.
सबका
Baba will help
सहयोग
you.
मिलेगा,
You will get everyone's cooperation.
तो हर कार्य ठीक होता
So
जाएगा,
then
अच्छा होता जाएगा।
every task will become
तो
successful
बाबा
and it'll
कह
be
रहे
all
हैं कि
right. So Baba is saying,
बाप दादा से तो
you
मिलन
celebrate a
बनाते हो,
meeting with Bap Dada, but
लेकिन
but
बड़े से
the
बड़ा मिलन है
greatest meeting
आपस
is to
में
harmonize
संस्कारों का
sanskar
मिलन।
amongst yourselves.
अभ्यास की कमी होती है
When there is lack of practice,
तो देही अभिमानी स्थिति नहीं होती।
so then we don't have the stage
तो
of soul
देह भान एक
consciousness.
ऐसा है
So body
जो
consciousness is
सब गुण चले
something
जाते हैं,
that all our virtues disappear.
लेकिन दिन प्रतिदिन
Day by
अपने
day,
स्वभाव में,
in our
जो कल
nature,
बाबा ने मुरली में कहा
Baba shared in
कि
yesterday's
देवताओं में
Murli
यही अक्लमंदी है
that the
कि वो
deities
गुणों का,
had
गुणों पर ध्यान देते हैं।
this wisdom that they paid attention to the virtues,
हमारे मूल्य, हमारी योग्यताएं, बाबा की
our
दृष्टि,
skills,
जो
Baba's
बच्चे
drishti,
धारणा युक्त होते हैं,
The children who are filled with dharana, inculcation,
बहुत ज्ञान सुनाने वाले चाहे न सुनाने वाले,
whether they are
परंतु
sharing a lot of gyan or
व्यवहार जो
not,
होता है
but the
उससे
interaction,
हमारी धारणाएं पता लगती।
through that we
तो
get to
इसलिए
know
जो
our
बाबा कह
dharana.
रहे हैं
So what is Baba saying?
कि बड़े से बड़ा मिलन है आपस में संस्कारों का मिलन।
So the greatest
जब
meeting
यह
is to
संस्कार
harmonize
मिलन
sanskar
हो
amongst
जाएगा
yourself. When these sanskars are harmonized, there will
तब जय
be
जयकार होगी।
cries of victory.
हम लोग तो परिस्थितियों के बारे में सोचो बोलो
If you think
विचार
of the
चलते रहते
situation,
हैं तो क्या होगा, ठीक हो जाएगा।
if you keep thinking of the
परंतु अपनी
situation,
सोच
speaking
कैसी
about the situation, will it become all right?
बनाते जाओ।
But if you keep
हमारे ब्रह्मा
improvising your
बाप के
stage
सामने कितनी
in front of Brahma
परिस्थितियां,
Baba, how many situations came in
पर
front of
बाबा
him?
का टेंशन स्व स्थिति पर था।
But Baba's attention was on
हम नहीं
himself on
सोचते
the
कि कितने
stage.
घंटे
I was thinking
हम
yesterday,
लोग
for how many
परिस्थिति पर ही
hours
सोचते हैं,
that we keep thinking of
ये
situation.
ऐसे है ये ऐसा है
He is like
ये
this,
व्यक्ति
they are
ऐसा
like
है।
that, this person is like this.
वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम है।
All of this is waste of
सोचने से
time.
बोलने से थोड़ी
To
परिस्थिति
think,
ठीक हो जाएंगी।
to speak of the
इसलिए बाबा
situation, will it
कहते हैं
become set
कि
right? So that's why Baba says,
जब यह संस्कार मिलन हो
when these
जाएगा तब
sanskars are
जय जयकार होगी।
harmonized, then there will be cries of victory.
कटाक्ष के बोल
For this,
या कटु
imbibe
बोल
the
कभी
virtue
नहीं
of
बोलना,
sweetness. Don't speak sharp or
किसी को
taunting
क्रिटिसाइज
words
करना
to criticize anyone,
या कोई ऐसे बोलना जो उचित
or
नहीं।
to speak inappropriately.
बाबा कहते हैं जैसे मिलन
When
होता
you
है
meet someone,
तो हाथ
you
मिलाते हैं,
greet one another by shaking hands.
परंतु यह जो मिलन
Whereas
है
here, it is a
कैसे
meeting
संस्कारों
of
का मिलन है।
sanskars.
अगर सबके
When
संस्कार
everyone's sanskars become similar
अगर सबके संस्कार में
and the same
मिलन
as the Father,
अर्थात आप समान हो जाए,
the
सबके
world of
संस्कार
one
एक समान
kingdom
हो जाए
and one religion will come.
तो एक
Everyone's
राज्य
sanskars become
एक
similar and
धर्म
the same as the Father.
सारी दुनिया
The world of one
में आ
kingdom and
जाएगा।
one religion will come.
राज्य में व्यवस्था होती है
In
और
a
हम लोग रात
kingdom,
दिन व्यवस्था ठीक करने में,
and there is a system, and we
परंतु
spend
अगर
day and
व्यवस्था नहीं
night
है तो
um,
व्यवस्था भी नहीं,
fixing the system. But if our stage
क्योंकि
is not
अवस्था
appropriate,
स्वयं पर
then
व्यवस्था करना,
it is said that when our
जिसके
stage is
अपने
appropriate,
संकल्प ही
then the system, the
अपने संयम में नहीं
administration
है
will also be
तो वो
appropriate.
दूसरों को
The
क्या
one
करे।
whose own thoughts are not in order, what can that person
आप
do
समझाने की भी
of the
कोशिश
other? Even if
करोगे
you
तो
try to
फायदा नहीं,
explain anyone, it's of no use. It's going to be of no use.
लेकिन अगर आप खुद में अपने बोल संकल्प,
But if you yourself,
मूड भी होता है ना, कभी मूड
there's
अच्छा है
also a
कभी
mood,
नहीं है,
and sometimes the mood is good, sometimes the mood is bad.
तो इन सब बातों पर अटेंशन
So if once we
देके
pay attention to our
ही
thoughts,
संस्कार
words,
मिलन कहो,
and
संस्कार
have
परिवर्तन कहो।
harmonizing of sanskars or transforming sanskars.
संस्कार सब तरह के हैं पर हमारे अंदर वो
There are different kinds of
मन में ना
sanskars,
आए, न वचन
but
कर्म
it
में।
should not come to in our mind or in our
बहुत
words.
अच्छा टॉपिक है।
It's a very nice
मधुरता
topic.
का आधार प्रेम है,
Sweetness. The basis of that is love. The
श्री
basis of
कृष्ण जी का
sweetness
चेहरा
is
देखो,
love.
देवताओं का
Look at the
चेहरा देखो,
face of Sri Krishna, the
मुस्कान कितनी
deities.
होगी।
Look at their smile.
तो मधुरता का गुण
So the virtue of
दिन
sweetness.
भर आज अटेंशन दो
So pay full
कि कुछ
attention
भी
throughout
हो
the
जाए
day, that no matter what
मुझे
happens,
मधुरता से बोलना है,
I need
धैर्यता
to
हो,
speak with sweetness. There should be patience.
कोई भी कटु शब्द नहीं बोलना है,
I shouldn't speak sharp or taunting words.
ऐसा अपनी पर्सनैलिटी बनाओ
Make
तो
your
बाबा का भी
personality such
प्यार
that
मिलेगा।
that you get so much love from the Father. Om Shanti.
अव्यक्त मुरली रिवीजन 1969 से ज्ञान के रतन और स्नेह के मोती।
Avyak Murli Revision, Jewels of Knowledge. Avyak Murli. This is dated July 8,
अव्यक्त वाणी तारीख है
1974.
8 जुलाई 1974।
Be master knowledgeful
मास्टर
and a
नॉलेज
master
फुल
almighty
वो
authority, and
सर्वशक्तिवान
you will become
विघ्न
liberated
प्रदाती
from all types
क्यों
of
से
cues.
मुक्त।
What
आज
mela
कौन
would
सा
you
मेला
call this today?
कहेंगी?
Of the father
बाप
and the
और
children.
बच्चों का।
That also takes place
वह तो
in a
लौकिक
Lokik
संबंध में भी होता
relationship.
है,
But what is the
लेकिन
speciality of today's
आज
mela
के मेले
that
की
doesn't take
विशेषता
place
क्या है
anywhere else?
जो और कहीं
There
भी
is
नहीं
of
होती?
course the mela of the souls and the supreme
आत्माओं
soul.
और परमात्मा का
But tell
मेला तो है
Baba
ही,
something more
और कोई
alokik.
अलौकिक बात सुनाओ।
The speciality of this mela
इसकी
is
विशेषता
that
यह है
this is the
कि
only
यह
mela
मेला एक
where
ही
you
समय
experience
एक
all
से सर्व
relationships
संबंधों से
as well as the love and
सर्व संबंध
attainment
के
of
स्नेह
all relationships
और
at the
प्राप्ति
same
का मेला
time
है।
from the one. It is not
सिर्फ
just the
बाप
mela
और
of the
बच्चों का
father and the children, or
सद्गुरु
the
और फॉलो
Satguru
करने वाले
and his followers,
वह
or
समान
the
बनने वाले
obedient children who are to become
आज्ञाकारी बच्चों
equal
का ही
to the
नहीं,
Father.
लेकिन
But
एक ही समय एक से सर्व संबंधों से
just going to wait for the page
मिलन
to
मनाने
change.
का अलौकिक मेला है।
But it is the
यह
Alokik Mela
अलौकिकता
in which you
व
experience
विशेषता और
celebrating
कहीं
a
नहीं
meeting
मिलेंगी।
of all relationships
ऐसा मेला मनाने
at the same time with
सब
the one.
सागर के
You will
कंठों
not
पर
find
आए
this
हुए हैं,
uniqueness or this speciality anywhere
जबकि
else.
सर्व
In
संबंधों
order to
से
celebrate such a Mela,
सर्व
all of you
प्राप्ति कर
have
सकते
come
हो।
to the shore of the ocean.
तो
Since you
सिर्फ
can
एक
come to
दो
the shore of
संबंध
the
से
ocean,
मिलन
since you can have all
वह
attainments
प्राप्ति
from
करने
all
में राजी
relationships,
नहीं हो
don't
जाना
become
है।
content with the meeting and
थोड़े में
attainment
राजी
of
होने
just
वाले
one or two
भक्त कहलाए
relationships.
जाते हैं।
Those who become content with just
बच्चे
a
सर्व
little
संबंध
are
और
called bhagats.
सर्व प्राप्ति
Children
के
have a right
अधिकारी
to
हैं।
all relationships and all attainments.
इसी अधिकार
Souls
को
who
प्राप्त
attain
करने
this
वाली
right and are
आत्माएं,
knowledgeable and yogi
ज्ञानी
souls
तो
are
आत्मा
called by the
और
Father.
योगी तो आत्मा बाप को प्रिय है। अपने से पूछो,
So ask yourself, do you
ऐसे
have
बाप
love
के
for
प्रिय
such a
बने
Father?
हो?
Have you
क्या
become
बाप समान
incorporeal,
निराकारी
egoless,
निरहंकारी
viceless, a
निर्विकारी
conqueror of
नष्ट
attachment,
मोह
an
और
embodiment of remembrance
स्मृति
like the Father?
स्वरूप बने हो?
What sign would be experienced in
स्मृति
those
स्वरूप
who are to
बनने वाले
become
की
the
निशानी
embodiment of
क्या
remembrance?
अनुभव
They
होंगे?
will constantly be the embodiment of total
वह
power.
सदा सर्व
What
समर्थी
is the
स्वरूप
easy
होगा।
yukti to become a conqueror of
नष्ट मोह
attachment?
बनने के लिए
You are experienced in
सहज
this,
युक्ति
are
कौन
you
सी
not?
है?
To constantly see the
इसके तो
Father
अनुभवी
in all
होना,
relationships and to see all
सदैव अपने
attainments
सामने सर्व
through all
संबंधों से
relationships in
बाप को
front
देखना
of you. We'll
और
listen to the
सर्व
next part of
संबंधों
the
द्वारा
Murli tomorrow.
सर्व प्राप्तियों को देखना।
Om Shanti.
अच्छा, आगे की मुरली कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।